Welcome all you beautiful people to your Lionsgate portal reading for 8/8 of 2022. The Lionsgate is all about when the sun is in Leo, and it lines up with the star Sirius, with the Orion's belt, and the Earth, which brings in amazing manifesting energy. All of those eights, the eighth house of the zodiac is actually the house of Scorpio, which is ruled by Pluto and Aries. So you've got all this power, fiery power that comes in, transformational energy and passion that comes in and is available for this portal for this time. I've also brought out the Strength card, which is the number 8 in the major arcana in the tarot. And you can see here, of course, there's a lion on there. And this is about the relationship between our lower self and our higher self, and bringing in this beautiful bridge between the realms. The number 8s and all of the minor arcana represent going to another level. You know, the 8 of fire or the 8 of wands is about energy coming in, messages coming in from spirit. You got the 8 of earth or the 8 of pentacles, which is about stepping up into a new place in the world, whether it's moving from like kind of a apprentice into a master level. And then you have the 8 of air, which would be the 8 of swords, which brings an awareness around our thoughts and our beliefs, those things that have been restricting us within our minds, allowing us to move to a next level. And then, of course, the 8 of water, the 8 of cups, is about leaving behind the emotions that are no longer serving us. So there is this beautiful energy coming in for this portal. And we're going to look into each zodiac sign. And we're going to look in to see, what did you learn over this last year from the last portal opening on August 8th of 2021. And then secondly, we're going to look at what you're leaving behind, what you're surrendering. And then number 3, what's the next step that you're going to head off on? What journey are you going to be looking at for this next year? So we're going to jump into each of the individual zodiac signs, and I'm going to jump into your reading right now. And before we jump into your reading, I just wanted to make a quick announcement that I'm going to be having a drawing once I reach 1,000 or more subscribers on my YouTube channel. I will be having a drawing for 10 1-hour personal readings for 10 lucky individuals. So if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, I would really appreciate you considering doing so. And if you do, make sure to click on the little alarm button to be notified and select the all option, so that when I reach 1,000 subscribers, I will put out a special video letting you know how you can enter that drawing. So I really appreciate all of you watching, and we'll get into your reading now. All right, Virgos, this is your Lionsgate portal reading, and we're going to start off by pulling a card here from the Wisdom of the Oracle. This is going to be just what you learned, or what the Creator and Spirit want you to know about what you learned since the last portal on August 8th of 2021. Just one more time here. Any of the cards I use in a reading, I do list in the description box below. So for our Virgos, what would you like them to know? About what did they learn? What would you like them to know that they learned over this last year since the last portal? Okay, that one right there. And you have flexibility. Yes. Card number 19. You've definitely have learned to kind of balance out, you know, like they have here balancing on there, balancing out your Virgo mentality. You know how you love to figure things out and to be in control of things and to explain things and define things. You really, this last year, I feel, has been huge for you in that area. And let's see what energy comes in with this as well. Of course, this is about teachability, open-mindedness, being adaptable without compromising what's most important. So it says a tree's roots are solidly planted in the ground, yet its branches can bend in a hurricane, whereas a rigid structure like a building would come crashing down. Consider how the tree remains supple and secure when everything around it may be in shambles. This is how you learned how to be. Willing to learn new things, teachable, malleable, yet firmly grounded in who you are. Common sense is important, but so is an open mind. So you stayed curious, and you're staying curious, and you're staying open. You're staying aware. And at this time, others will be more flexible with you too, which is amazing because everyone is our mirror. So you might have also discovered, like, wow, everyone around me has become so much more flexible too. And it's because you're seeing yourself in a mirror. And before, when you were stubborn, you saw stubbornness in other people. But with your flexibility coming in, now you're also seeing them in that manner. It's great how that works, isn't it? We're just going to pull a Power of Surrender card here and just see what the Creator wants you to know about what you are leaving behind or you're able to surrender as you step through this new portal. What are you ready to surrender? So for our Virgos, okay, that went that one right there. And you have surrender to joy. I love it. I'll let you see that first, and then I'll read the bottom, which says, a key to positive change in your life is to let joy in and savor it. Indulge in random acts of smiling. During both the hard and easy times, keep surrendering to more joy. I love it. Because it's like this flexibility that you learned, it's like you have learned to stop being so serious and to allow more joy and happiness and laughter. You laugh more things off than you used to because you're flexible with it. You're not rigid around it. You know, you're able just to laugh at things that didn't turn out the way you wanted it to, or whatever the situation may be, right? So I love that. And then we're going to use the Good Tarot, and we're going to dive into the next steps. What's going to be going on as you step through that one step through the portal, and you go on this journey over this next year until the next portal of 2023. All right, so what else for our Virgos? Okay, what do you want them to know about this next year? Okay. So they do it, that one there, and then this one here. What else? Okay, what else for our Virgos, please? Okay. All right, well, they definitely want to speak to you. So we're going to actually do this a little different than some of the others have been. We're going to put these out here and these down here. Okay. So we'll start with this one down here, which is the Five of Air, which should only be the Five of Swords in the standard tarot. And this is so perfect because swords are your thoughts, your beliefs, your mindsets, your attitudes, your expectations, and the Five is about change. Normally you'd see like someone holding a sword and other swords on the ground, people walking away, and it's because there was this battle of the minds, of the beliefs, the small t truths. Basically, you or someone else, and it's probably both, you probably have done both throughout the year that you learned. And as you're going into this new one, you're learning that when you try to convince other people that their small t truths are not as true as your small t truths of fear of the human world, there's going to be battles. And if you do win the battle, you've lost the war, because then they walk out of your life and don't want to talk to you anymore because no one likes to have their own thoughts and beliefs challenged and be told what they should or should not believe, and bullied, about your own beliefs, because they're trying to make you see the fault of yours and the truth of theirs. Well, you also, throughout that, connect to the capital T truths of the higher realm through the Ace of Swords, and you realize that there are truths that are rooted in unconditional love of the higher realm. And then you can see that the small t truths of the human world that are rooted in the fears of losing a conditional love, how those are not true, and that this battle of trying to prove whose truths are true or not is where all the struggle comes in. But this flexibility is what has allowed you to move beyond that, to where you've realized the struggle and you've changed your attitude around trying to prove everyone else wrong and yourself right. Yeah, because here you have the temptation card, which is normally the devil card, but this is very much Saturn energy. And so what Saturn does, and this is so perfect with this Five of Swords, Saturn is like if you think of it as a rich old grandfather who has learned so many lessons and has so much wisdom to share, that they will take you through whatever area of your life to challenge what boundaries you have, what beliefs you have around things. And it will basically take like this big hollow cylinder kind of pipe and just bang it on your boundaries to get your attention and draw you to it. And I kind of feel like that was what was been going on over this last year, for you to see that where are my restrictions? Where are my beliefs? All these small t truths, and that allows the light to shine upon it. The great thing, though, is like it does give you tasks and focus on to overcome things, but also if you do the work, there's reward that comes with it too. So I like it. I like it a lot. And then you have the Magician. Beautiful. So definitely bringing down this amazing, powerful energy of who you are. This represents like your higher self being the conduit and bringing beautiful, loving energy through you into the world. And it basically is a manifestation card saying that you have everything you need within your life, within you, to bring beautiful things into the world. It also allows some dreaming to go on to you to realize the magic that you have. And with these small t truths falling away and this temptation card coming together, all of this kind of leans toward you're seeing how you've lived your life so much by the foundations of the small t truths of fear of the human world, all the shoulds and the need tos and the supposed tos, have tos, and that you have been more and more and more realizing and really coming to the awareness of how you really uniquely want to share unconditional love from your heart with the world in your own specific, unique way. What brings your heart joy, right? And so this freedom comes in, and the fear falls away because you just realize your power and your magic. Next, you want to go to this one next. Yeah, and you have the Two of Fire. So fire is the wand suit. Two of Fire is all about directing your energy of new passion, making plans with this, beautiful magic that you're feeling now over this next year. But it also brings you the awareness that wherever you focus your energy, like the Magician has his wand, wherever he points his wand is what grows. So if you focus on the lack, the small t truths of fear, those are the things that grow in your life. But if you focus on what you're grateful for and what you do want in your life, then that is what grows instead. So this really works well together, showing you that you have this power that you can bring into the world, and that you hold that wand in your hand. And then you have the Call. Ring, ring, pick it up. Card number 20. It's normally the Judgment card, which is all about you're being called to express yourself in this own beautiful, unique way. It is this revelation. Normally they'll have people that are like in their coffin, still humans, and then a giant angel with a horn waking them up, and it's showing the difference between that you're so much more than just the human experience you're having. That's just a character you're playing here, but the actor behind the character is a powerful, supernatural, eternal spirit being that's made of unconditional love. 20 adds up to 2. 2 plus 0 is 2. It's the two of you. It's showing the two sides of you, and your higher self is calling you and waking you up to this beautiful energy that's coming in here. So love it, love it, love it. And then you have the Three of Fire, the Three of Wands. So you have the Two of Fire, the Two of Wands there, you have the Three of Wands here, which shows a change of direction. You had before, made certain plans on your certain beliefs before, and with this new energy coming in, kind of feel like over last year with this flexibility, you started getting messages, and as you're approaching this new portal, you're getting even more energy and more information that's just going to take you slightly in a different direction. It's not like a huge total journey change, but it is a significant one, because you have like the Two of Fire would be like you making plans from getting in the middle of a continent to the shore. And then once you got to the shore, you were going to take a ship and go in this direction. But now, literally, there's a ship on here. You are taking the ship to a different location. You're going to board a different ship, head off to a different island instead of the one you originally wanted to go to. You're still going on an ocean journey. You still have the same intent on what you want to do when you get there, but the location has changed. The route on which you get there seems to be changing. We're also going to pull some cards here from the Everyday Tarot, get some clarity around here, whatever else they would like you to know about this steps in this adventure over this next year. So let's take a look. This is exciting. You are waking up a different part of your higher self more than you have ever before. So what else for our Virgos? What else do you want them to know, please? Okay. The Two of Swords. We'll put that over here. What else? Okay, they do want these three. So they want to go 1, 2, and 3. Okay, and anything else, please? Okay, they do want that one right there. Okay. So you did have the Two of Swords here, which with your decision making, your mental decisions that you'll be needed to be making, this is about trusting your intuition. You can see they have a blindfold there. There's the moon on there. So you always have a choice, like the Two of Fire here. You're able to either make a mental decision from a place of that fear of losing conditional love or a place of unconditional love. So you have that awareness of the two places that you can choose from. You can choose out of fear, enjoy that adventure for what it is, and then when you grow sick and tired of feeling sick and tired, you can always make another choice. And you can choose one of unconditional love and trusting your intuition and your gut rather than trusting the fears and staying small, limited, trying to live up to the supposed to's and the shoulds and the need to's of before. But this next year is really about you trusting your gut and your intuition for next steps. And then you have the Queen of Pentacles. Yep, so Mother Nature, Mother Nurture, very much earth grounding energy, as you are an earth element Virgo, so you relate to this. See the bunny rabbit for new birth. She's usually got a little bump on her belly. But this is about, again, the queens, in addition to their beautiful grounding earth energy of this card, all of the queens also have water energy. So this is about, again, this reiteration of trusting your gut, trusting your intuition in your decisions as you move forward. And also, this is about your worth and about understanding who you are and your abundance as related to the world. And this really has to do with your connection to the higher realms, is where you are learning your worth and where you're learning your abundance and how you feel about who you are and what you're bringing out into the world. Yeah, and then you have the Queen of Swords. So you have the air element here. And again, Queen, she has got the air, and then she also has the water, which is heart and mind. So there is this balancing coming in here between the heart and mind, and, you know, this flexibility, this movement of in and out of there. So again, trusting not only your mind, but also your heart and your gut. But, you know, don't make decisions completely out of feeling, because you might be in fear in the moment and then you're making a decision out of fear. But also don't make it solely in your mind, because your mind might be caught up in fear thoughts as well. So it's really this balance between a high heart and a high mind of the spiritual realm. And as you make these decisions going forward over this next year. Then you also have the Six of Pentacles. So Pentacles energy coming in, more earth energy, about giving and receiving, and this wholeness and this understanding of all of this that's going on for you. I really feel like you've learned that you don't have to overgive and give yourself to exhaustion. You don't have to be an enabler in codependent relationships. You get to receive equally to what you're giving, and you are receiving in different ways. It may not be from the same person. You know, that's the whole thing, is the balancing here. You might give to this person, but then you might get a check here, or a blessing here, a discount, or, you know, something in return in a different way. So there's this wonderfulness of giving and receiving, this flow of giving and receiving that comes forward for you in that one. And then we move to this card here. Maybe. There we go. And you have the Chariot. Beautiful. So the Chariot is, again, kind of this power of choice energy that's coming in here, but it goes beyond energy. It goes into understanding that every moment you do have that choice between unconditional love or the fear of losing conditional love, but you get to make a mental choice about what story you want to apply to whatever you're going through. And also, you get to choose what emotion you want to feel as you go through it. And I know when we're told that it's all up to you, you know, you get to choose what you want to believe about what's going on and how you're going to feel as you go through it. But you're like, I don't feel like it sometimes, that I'm not making a choice. It happens. I feel this way, this happens, and this is what I feel it means. But as you go back and look, every child was giving popular opinions on what something is supposed to mean and how you're supposed to feel as you go through it. But those are just opinions, and we took them on, though, and we made a habit out of believing that that's what it meant and that's how we're supposed to feel, to eventually become our reaction, where it feels like we're not making a decision. It's so automatic. But if we, as we're going through it, if you're able to do it while you're going through it, that's amazing. Usually we do a lot of it after the fact. Like, we just went through something and we're like, oh, I didn't want to feel that way as I went through that. I don't want to think like that's what it means as I was going through it. So you start creating new habits after the fact, usually, and then we eventually find ourselves in a situation, remembering and realizing, wait, I want a new habit on this, and I'm forming this new habit, and you make different choices. And so this is about this changing of your power of choice, taking deep breaths, reflecting on situations that didn't go the way you felt you wanted them to, or believed about it that you wanted to believe about it, and you can make that change. So you have this beautiful energy coming in, this flexibility, this joy that's coming in as you're making these new steps and making these new decisions as you go through this beautiful Lion Gate for over this next year. So I'm excited for where you're going to head with this, because I love that flexibility coming in with this power of choice too, because you fear less about the future when you realize you're the one that gets to decide what something means or how you're going to feel through it. We feel scared when we're not sure what's going to jump out next, because before, if something jumped out, there's all these preconceived emotions and beliefs about what it has to mean and how you have to feel. But now you're like, whatever jumps out, I get to choose. And so you fear less and less and less about the future as well. And so you boldly step forward into this beautiful, beautiful, it's like a year of creation, this year of nurturing and connecting to your intuition and developing your intuition and your gut in a very, very positive, grounded way. So I love this for you, Virgos. If you are looking for more messages of love from above, in addition to these readings, I also put out weekly energy updates for each individual zodiac sign, also monthly readings for each zodiac sign, and a few other types of videos. So if you don't want to miss out on any of those and be notified immediately when they become available, if you give this video a little thumbs up and click the like button. Also click the subscribe button, and that gives you access to the notification bell. And when you go in there, if you select the all option, then you'll be notified of any new videos that come out on this channel. Also, doing that helps spread the love, and it helps my channel grow in significant ways, because when you like a video or you share a video, comment on a video, and especially subscribing to the channel, Doing those things makes the YouTube algorithm so excited it wants to share the videos of this channel with other people as well. So if you feel inspired to do any of those things, I am very grateful for that. Also, these are general readings, and if you're looking for even more specific information and answers for your specific life, I do offer personal readings, and all that information is listed in the description box below. All right, all you mighty Virgos, as you go through this Lion's Gate, please know every second of every day of your life that you are unconditionally loved by the Creator of all things. And of course, I love you too. Have an amazing journey. We'll be talking soon. And in the meantime, you hang in there and you take care.